Bonjour, bonjour, fragrance lovers. This is Clémence. I talk about fragrance. Welcome back. Video is a very special video. No. In today's video, we're gonna do a very classic video, but as every fragrance reviewer have to do, we have to go through the season, which I think is normal. So today is a top 10 fall fragrance for men. Soon there's gonna be the ladies, so let's go directly to the subject. Early in autumn, in fall, and usually what I like in fall is to get something a bit more greener and slightly more cozy, which is my first choice, and it's called Initio Rehab. So if you haven't seen my video about Initio, you might enjoy to look at this video. Really enjoy, because it's for me like a barbershop remastered in a very modern way. Let me explain. There's a lot of lavender in there, that's why I say that. It doesn't smell like a barbershop fragrance in any case, but for me it's a bit like a modernized version of that. The lavender really is very soothing, and I think it's a very nice scent for daytime, especially when it starts to be slightly more colder, but it's still quite like not so cold. You have your jacket on, you want still something quite cozy and a bit refreshing, and I think this scent could be perfect. The lavender always gives that soothing and refreshing tone, and then it drives to something a bit more warmer. A lot of sandalwood, so it's very creamy. If you like Viktor & Rolf Spice Bomb, you might enjoy that. Very musky for me. When I wear it, I smell like a cloud. It's so cottony, so velvety, and it's really comforting. So for daytime, when you feel it's a bit more gloomy and blah blah blah, why not wearing that to maybe cheer you up, feel comfortable? I've got a little itomizer going so quick, so I think I'm gonna buy a bottle really soon. Stunning. My next one is been my favorite for the change of season between spring and winter, and now it's my favorite scent for summer to fall. Nuit de Megève, and this is by Eight & Bob. If you never tried Eight & Bob, it's a really nice niche house. They do really, I think the scent are really easy to wear. It's not too complicated, which make it like quite an easy reach if you started your journey in a niche fragrance. This one is the first one I fell in love because it's a vetiver scent. I love vetiver, and you know, for me fall is where the leaves are falling, so for me it needs to be green. I want green fragrance. What I like about vetiver is it smells slightly smoky because it's a grass that we dry to extract the oil after, so that's why kind of a good representation of fall. And this is so elegant and easy to wear in the daytime. What is nice is you got that strong vetiver, but the vetiver is encapsulating in tonka bean, so it's quite like a warm, cozy vetiver, slightly smoky but not too much. It's more like a round vetiver, and I really enjoy that because I feel it's perfect for any season. Very versatile, and I think I would love to see that on a man. I think it would look okay on someone quite more casual and beautiful on someone that wants something elegant for daytime. This one is one of my latest addition, and I want to give a little thank you to the person that's been gifting me that, because thank you so much. And also I really appreciate this fragrance. So I've done a video on Amouage Men. The one that I prefer was Mémoire Man. So what I like in there is, again, smells like very gentleman scent. Again, slightly barbershop fragrance, but this one is more a lot of incense. So it's a classic gentleman fragrance done in an oriental way, meaning it's encapsulating in a lot of incense, so it's quite mysterious. and I think it's perfect for this season because you still have a touch of mint. There's some heaviness behind it, but you have this mint that is quite refreshing, and I feel it's perfect for the mint season. You don't want something too heavy, you want something that is still gonna be nice to wear in the daytime and gonna be able to refresh you. Lots of character, of course, leather notes as well, so it's a strong character. I wore it the other day with my leather jacket and I felt very cool. There's a lot of warm wood, so it's quite like grassy and green, and then you have this incense that is there. So if you like oriental vibe but don't mind something a bit grassy, you're gonna really enjoy that. Memoir Man, gentleman, classic, very beautiful. Again, a very amazing creation created by Amouage. I really enjoy this brand, really like, and the bottle are absolutely stunning, beautiful. My number 4 will be Cologne Bigarade from Frédéric Malle. I tried to choose something a bit more fresher, in the fresher vibe, because it's still summer somewhere. Days in autumn it will be very refreshing, very cold, and sometimes it will be quite hot and you don't want to wear your jacket again. So for me, Cologne Bigarade should be amazing. So it smells like very orangey, bitter orange. It smells extremely clean. It's clean, it's sharp, there's a touch of pepper, so a bit of spice, which I think is nice to give a bit of character. It's not just a light cologne, you know. And I feel for a daytime when it's a bit hotter, you want something refreshing, you're gonna love this one. Slightly more grassy undertone, but it's quite discreet. I really can feel more the bitter orange on myself, and that a bit like peppery vibe. Brighter, effortless fragrance, classy but effortless, you know what I mean? Next one is a new discovery that I've done, and it's by Theo Cabanel. So I received a sample of, I think, the whole range. I'm not too sure if I've got the whole range, but I've got a lot fragrance, and there's one, oh my god, guys, if you don't know this brand, I highly recommend you to try. But if you want to wait a little bit, because I think I'm gonna do a full review on this house and give you what I think about all the fragrance, because I've got their home, so better do that. One I preferred was called Cassar. I wear it today and I think it's really classy. It's an oriental fragrance, so the category of fragrance that I really like, but it's a oud fragrance. But wait, you might gonna think, okay, oud, that might be more for winter. Well, this one I think is really nice for this season because it's not a heavy oud. An opening that is very citrusy and bright, so slightly bitter at the beginning, then the citrus are completely gone. You can't smell them after a few, I would say, minutes. More leathery, so it's a leather jacket with a touch of oud, not Ali Malik, and for me it's a really reachable and easy to wear oud for daytime for men. I feel it's very like classy. It would be the Bleu de Chanel oud fragrance, I would say, to me. I really enjoy it. A touch of cinnamon as well, that is very discreet, but you still can smell that pinch of cinnamon. And what I like as well is there's a little hint of saffron, and the saffron gives a slight sugary tone with oud, and I think saffron is always the best ingredient to mix with oud because it balances the ultra deepness of oud with a touch of sugary note, and I think together they do miracles. You can't really smell that much the saffron, but I can see that it's there to balance it. A very classy vibe, but a bit more mysterious vibe. I would see a man a bit with more like a beard, oriental style, or very like a dark eyes or dark look today. Like Cassar would be really nice, and I think he leaves like a projection that is slightly more powdery, so it's a medium projection to me, which I think that's why I said to you that it's easy to wear during daytime, because it's not gonna kill and intoxicate everyone. I think it's a really nicely done oud fragrance, so I will recommend you to have a try. 6 is Narciso Rodriguez for him. So if you have seen my video recently about Francis Kurkdjian creation, so there's this one that he created and I really like it. A lot of people would say, okay, it's not a really happy St. Clements. I said, yes, I know, but we are in autumn, it's grey. I mean, are you happy? Of course we are. No, sometimes I like completely the opposite, something to be very happy to cheer me up, but sometimes I like to stick to the weather, so it's a bit grayer, I feel a bit more nostalgic, so I don't want to wear something that is going to be like haha so happy. No, I want something a bit more gloomy, nostalgic. This fragrance, Narciso for him, is an easy to wear fragrance, really easy to wear. It's a designer. The ingredient smells nearly like, it smells like a rainy day. There's that violet leaves. It's not really the violet flower, it's the leaves, so it's slightly green but violetty, so it's a bit like, you've got the signature ingredient of Narciso Rodriguez, which is a musk, and musk on the fragrance smells very powdery. It's nearly there, but it's not there, you know. If you want something easy to wear, you don't know what to wear, I think Narciso will be really great. Definitely need to try before, because when you see the ingredient, patchouli, musk, amber, violet leaf, you might be like, okay, easy to wear, like, okay, no, it's quite special, it's quite particular, so I would say have a try. There's this patchouli that is here, slightly greener, but yeah, it's a masculine vibe, but with a slightly poetic atmosphere, like a bit more weirder. So to have a try before, but I would say for this season I think it's perfect. I won't see any summer fragrance wear or near spring, but autumn for me could. Number 7 is, I would say, perfect for the mid-season between summer and fall. It's Beau de Jour by Tom Ford. I love this scent. It's a barbershop fragrance in the new generation, lots of lavender, and what is nice with this lavender, you've got two types. You've got the lavender extract, and if you don't know, the lavender extract smells a bit more vanilla-like. It's a bit more warmer, heavier, and I would say on this fragrance it gives really a lot of contrast. So it's not just a light soothing vanilla like Initio Rehab. It's got that vanilla that is quite discreet, soothing, blah blah blah. This is a heavy vanilla. You got really that minty note, so it's ultra refreshing, but also have slightly that heaviness, this ambery trail that for me is quite present, because it feels like cocooning but at the same time refreshing. It's really a well contrasted fragrance. So I'm talking about the new one. Smells like the perfect gentleman scent for daytime. It's like, okay, I'm gonna wear my casual chic outfit or just a shirt, you know, with a pair of jeans. Let's wear Beau de Jour. I think it's perfectly matching this vibe. Just, you know, pair of jeans, a shirt that you put like this, you know. I love when men do that, like the shirt up to there with the pair of jeans, like really relaxed, chill, Beau de Jour. Perfect. If you had something a bit more affordable for everyone, because you know those fragrances are not cheap, but we always like a good cheapie in here. 9.0 by Zara. So I've talked about it before in my fragrance haul for Zara. I think you know Dior Homme, especially the Dior Homme Intense, Valentino Uomo Intense. That's chocolatey vibe. Do you like that iris vibe that is in Dior Homme? You're gonna love that. It's basically extremely inspired. Light away, like, okay, don't expect like a longevity like forever, no. Like, I mean, this scent is like £15. You can't really complain. You get really that iris flower like that you remember in Dior Homme, and it gives like a slightly more sensitive aspect to a man. It's really reassuring as a lady. When I smell that on a man, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm reassured. Okay, can we talk? The ingredient doesn't really mean anything, so it says there's bergamot, juniper, coriander, maybe a little bit, pepper, no, well, a bit, orris, vetiver, amber, cedarwood. So really like a warm type of fragrance. Cocooning again, but it's got a very bright undertone. Started, you get a very citrusy vibe, and then it dries down to really something, the iris, you can smell it, and the amber to me. Kate is a bit floral, so I would say quite sensitive, but you know, floral on men for us is reassuring. I think it's Prince Charming, that's it. It's an easy to wear. Okay, I wear it when I don't know what to wear and I don't want something very impressive. I just want for a nice daytime, wear something when I want something a bit more warmer, but not too much. Again, still quite refreshing. This is really nice, and it's got very like a very sensual vibe. The only thing that you can say against this fragrance, not the best longevity I've seen, but For this price, I don't mind it at all, honestly. It's really pretty. I really recommend for you to have a try. Number 10 is a unisex fragrance created by the beautiful house of Chanel. And I'm gonna talk about one of Les exclusive creation. I really hesitated to add Boy from Chanel as well. That smell, that geranium, minty freshness. But I thought I've talked a lot about smell like that already, like in the list. So I wanted something slightly different for you, and for me that's gonna be the latest, one of the latest edition of Les exclusive range, which is 1957. Olivier Polge is creating a scent that is the first musky scent of Chanel. 3 layers of white musk. What does it do? Let me tell you. So 3 layers of white musk smells clean. It smells like you took a cashmere shirt, you put it in the washing machine. Don't do that with cashmere, by the way. You get it out and it smells really clean but soft and cottony, and you know, you can feel it, and it's so soft, cloudy, just like you're sleeping on a cloud. Voila, you're sleeping on a cloud. Meaning you have a touch of bergamot that gives that slightly citrus vibe to give radiance and vibrance to the scent. A trail that is in sandalwood, so increase that creamy cocooning effect that is beautiful, and it's all encapsulated in a veil of orris. So orris is the roots of the iris flower, so it smells very powdery and slightly earthy with a slight touch of violet-like scent. Really nice projection because of this powdery smell. So if you're looking for something quite refreshing at the same time relaxing, you're gonna really enjoy 1957, especially with the longevity that it had. I think it's really great. Out of all the fragrance, it smells slightly more, it's very unisex. It's wearable by men and ladies. Slight flower-like smell inside that you need to like. Me, it's one of my favorite creation of Les exclusive, which is one of the recent one, and I just really enjoy wearing it at the moment. I think it's really easy to wear again when I don't know what to wear, and it's something in between, something that would be easy to wear in winter but also during summer. So I think it's perfect for the fall season, and it gives that again very effortless fragrance. So that was my list. Please tell me if you have anything that you like to wear during autumn. What kind of scent do you like to wear during fall season? I will be very happy to hear you, well, to read you. And if you like fragrance and if you like to see me talking about fragrance, I will highly suggest you to hit that subscribe button down there, or maybe down there, I'm not too sure. Like the video as well, it doesn't cost anything and you just help me to reference my video. In the description you have all my social media. You have my TikTok, you have, yeah, I've got TikTok, I know. My Spotify, because I like to share my taste in music. Instagram as well, if you like to see more reviews from me and more me doing strange things in my stories. you go there. You just go there. Like Twitter as well. I'm recently on Twitter telling stuff. I don't know what I'm telling in there, but thank you everyone for the contribution you're giving me on my YouTube account. Really thank you to help this channel to grow. What is this? It's lovely. And yeah, I will see you very soon. Bye now.